Recreation on the North Shore is amazing. When both of my children were in kindergarten, which at that time was a half day, I would drop them off, go ski up Grouse. I could do 8 or 9 runs non-stop because it wasn't busy, in fresh powder, get back down and pick them up at noon. I mean, where else in the world can we do that? It was amazing.
I have access to these trails essentially right in my backyard, and I'm very grateful for that. Just having the ability to walk outside and cross the street and jump in here is really awesome.
I have 2 kids myself who are teenagers. There's always been abundance of opportunities for them, whether it's skiing, hockey, soccer. I think that the North Shore is quite unique in the collegiality that we have. I get to know a lot of the specialists, know them by a first name basis. I can phone them up for referrals.
We have some wonderful events where we can go with our colleagues out for dinner and learn something new.
For me as a locum, one of the things I definitely appreciated was the fact that everyone's been very warm and welcoming, and that has allowed me to work in different environments, such as in an office, walk-in clinics, but also cover for certain physicians who work in the hospital, for example.
We have a lot of variety of individual practices and how people work and how they're on call.
Currently I do full service family medicine. That means I do maternity work and delivering babies with obstetrics, childhood, pediatric care up to adult and elder care, geriatrics, palliative care, as well as hospital work.
I must say I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie, and I love obstetrics for that fast-paced excitement.
Lionsgate Hospital provides a unique opportunity for physicians, particularly GPs. There's not many hospitals in communities this size that do have a full presence of GPs who are able to do full admitting privileges.
I must say I feel like going to the hospital in the morning is part of my social life. I walk down the hall and I have lots of colleagues that I say hi to.
There's opportunities for physicians for ongoing education through the Hope Center that is affiliated through UBC, and having UBC's presence on campus here at Lionsgate Hospital has really opened up a lot of teaching and learning opportunities.
The weather is so beautiful and we're right on the water, and there's this beautiful path that we can go from our office, kind of do a loop around. We go for a walk and actually do our counseling session while walking, and it's actually really refreshing, and they love it. I love it.
I really enjoy living in a community the size of the North Shore because it is big enough to have a lot of amenities, but it also is small enough that I feel I'm not lost in a big city, even though we do live next to a big city.
I can bike to work, and my office and the hospital are very close to each other.
We do not have to stay in hospital for our call. Obviously, we're out in the community, but we're usually about 10 minutes away from the hospital most of the time.
There are options for dual schools for both English and French immersion. You can check year after year the ratings, and there were 3 elementary schools on the North Shore that were tied for first place, so in a 10 out of 10.
There's a big skateboarding park in Ambleside here right beside our office, and they're always wondering why there are only boys that skateboard. So we got them skateboards and they love it.
It's pretty important in our job to achieve a really good balance between work and home.
One of the best mountains in the world is Whistler Blackcomb, and you can get there from my house in about an hour and a half.
There are plenty of hikes that you can do, lots of trails, plenty of bike paths, proximity to downtown.
The main thing is that the North Shore provides a great opportunity for any physician, young or older, who enjoys outdoor living, who enjoys a safe, family-oriented community, and a wonderful place to live and work.
Great place to work and play.